This is the tutorial for Maze of Betrayal. Once again, it's the return of the counterattack me zombies. So, unless they're really geared, you can counterattack, you can just kill them. Or if you want to save some durability and practice for seasonal server, you can counterattack the zombies. Next room, exact same thing, except we have a lot more. We can also get more that spawns from the corpses on the ground. You can tell when they're going to spawn because the corpses will wiggle, and if you stay near them too long, they'll spawn more. If you have a lot of zombies following you, it's probably best to use skills that have super armor so you don't get mobbed to death while trying to counterattacking them. Now the next room is the statue and crystals room. What you want to do is destroy all the crystals, and this is where having screen-wide attack is very good. And once the shield is down, you can break the statue. But what if you don't have screen-wide attacks? So if you don't have screen-wide attacks, you'll have to go around, make some laps around the room and destroy the crystals 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, whatever small AoE you do have. You do notice that each crystals, there are small red circles around them, and there's the big red circle in the middle next to the statue. If you stand on those circles, too long, they become a rune and trigger the flamethrower. If you are in the middle, it triggers all 4 flamethrowers. If you're just like in the upper right ones, you trigger the upper right one. If you're in the lower left, it'll trigger the lower left one. So it may take a few rounds of running around trying to get all the crystals destroyed at around roughly the same time. Once the shield is gone, you have free damage. Now the next room is the Red Knight, Blue Knight room. What you want to do is to pair them up, so 1 red and 1 blue. It is a lot easier to lure the red ones to the blue ones. If you use a cube skill like I just did for my gathering, they will kneel. They become vulnerable while they're doing that. So if you're going to use the screen-wide clear method, use a cube skill first to trigger that, and then your room screen-wide one. However, if you do that method, you forfeit any room because everybody should be waiting at the door and make a mad dash to the door. Now the next room is the Antecube Room, or Do Not Cube Room. These are the Defender Lavas. If you cube, they'll do some rolling. Unless you have a way like AoE grabs or freeze, you don't really want to do that. That's their normal roll, they just do. They leave a flame as well, but if you don't interrupt their rolls while they do that, if you use a cube skill, like I'm demonstrating here, they will roll up 5 times around the room. And do you remember that fire pit from Land of Torment? Yeah, the fire hurts. So melee, do be extra careful. Don't use cubes. Otherwise, their normal stuff is they hop at you and they stun you with their little hammers. Now the boss room, he has 3 spots for statues. If he likes to teleport to one of the spots and build a statue. If all 3 statues are built, it will do a room-wide AoE damage, most likely kill you. To prevent that, you can either invincible frame it, or you can destroy the statues as they pop up 1 by 1. Otherwise, he kind of does a fire spin, circles at you, and dash slash. When he teleports to a statue, he is invincible during that time. As you notice, when I'm hitting the statues, you see orange rocks spew out. That spew can damage you, and it can also damage the boss. It only hurts you for minor damage, but does hurt the boss for at least 1.2 million on solo, at least. You can use holds to keep it held if you don't want to deal with it, but if you're soloing, if you're fighting them like pretty much on the statue or next to the statue, you can get extra damage with that splash from the statue. So I like to push him towards the statue. get damage from the splash. It's like, oh good, you're on the correct side, and take all this splash damage. And that is Maze of Betrayal.